Very much to Teresa. We've been really honored to hear so many different perspectives from you, and you have an incredible experience with so many organizations in Cuba. It is great to have you here with us today. You ended where we want to go to next, which is Puentes de Amor and Carlos Lasso. Carlos has also been with us here at the U.S.-Cuba Normalization, our conference, in order to build Cuba solidarity. He is a leading Cuban-American organizer and founder of Puentes de Amor, or Bridges of Love, which initiated the monthly worldwide caravan movement, which sees cities around the world take to the streets on the last Sunday of every month to demand an end to the U.S. blockade on Cuba and to unite Cuban families. Please join me in welcoming Carlos Lasso.
¿Se oye ahí? Can you hear me? ¿Sí? A ver. Les voy a hacer una historia.
I will tell you a story.
En la parábola del hijo pródigo,
In the parable of the prodigal son,
hay un hijo que se siente insatisfecho
there's
con
a
su
son
familia
who is not satisfied with his family
y con su país y se va lejos.
and his country, and he goes far away.
En cierto modo, yo soy el hijo pródigo.
In a certain way, I'm that prodigal son.
Yo me fui de Cuba en el año 1991 en una balsa.
I left Cuba in 1991 on a raft.
Comenzaba el periodo especial y las
Mm.
condiciones en Cuba empeoraron.
The special period was beginning and conditions were worsening in Cuba.
Como otros tantos, viré la espalda y me fui.
Like many others, I turned my back and I left.
Para mí, el bloqueo era una palabra retórica.
For me, the word blockade was a rhetorical word.
No significaba mucho.
It didn't mean much.
Cuba sí, bloqueo no. Cuba sí, bloqueo no. No quería decir nada.
That phrase didn't seem to mean anything.
Como el hijo pródigo,
Like
me fui pensando que mi casa y mi país era el peor lugar del mundo.
Like the prodigal son, I left thinking that my country, my home, were the worst thing in the world.
Durante los siguientes años ayudé a mi familia, como muchas personas en los Estados Unidos que se van.
After I left, I continued to help my family like many people who come to the United States.
En los Estados Unidos he sido camionero, camarero.
In the United States, I've worked as a truck driver, as a waiter.
He hecho tanto que hasta médico de combate fui en la guerra de Irak.
I've done so many things that I was even a combat medic in the war in Iraq.
Aquella guerra fue una experiencia aterradora y transformadora.
That experience in Iraq was a terrifying and transforming experience.
Vi con mis propios ojos cómo las guerras, las intervenciones, las bombas destruyen a los pueblos y destruyen la vida.
I saw with my own eyes how war and destruction destroyed countries and human lives.
En ese momento decidí que siempre lucharía para que en mi patria de nacimiento nunca ocurriera algo así.
At that point, I decided to fight so that in my own home country, something like that would never happen.
Ahí, entre bombas, humo y metralla, prometí construir puentes de amor entre los pueblos de Cuba y los Estados Unidos.
There, among the bombings and machine guns, I promised to myself to build bridges of love between my country and the United States.
Cuba, mi madre.
Cuba, my mother.
Los Estados Unidos, mi padre.
The United States, my father.
Divorciados.
Divorced.
Me convertí en un activista
I
de
became an
puentes de amor.
activist for bridges of love.
En el 2020, con la pandemia, una vez mi patria entró en periodo especial.
In the year 1920, with the pandemic, my homeland once again entered a special period.
El mundo también entró en periodo especial.
And the world itself entered a special period.
Y en medio de la pandemia, la administración de Trump decidió arreciar y apretar más las medidas para asfixiar al pueblo cubano.
And in the middle of the pandemic, the Trump administration decided to tighten the measures to try to strangle my people, my country.
Prohibición de remesas,
Prohibiting remittances,
persecución financiera,
financial persecution,
prohibición de vuelos a provincias,
blocking provincial flights in Cuba,
cierre de embajada.
Closing embassies.
Entonces me quedó claro que el bloqueo no es retórico, el bloqueo es real.
And it became clear to me that the blockade was not a rhetorical thing, the blockade was real.
Esta vez muchos cubanos y yo decidimos no dar la espalda.
This time around, many Cubans, like myself, decided not to turn our backs.
Decidimos que lucharíamos por nuestra gente.
We decided to fight for our people.
En esos días, junto a mis hijos y a mis sobrinos, recorrimos en bicicleta 5,000 kilómetros.
At that point, myself, together with my children and my nephews, decided to go around the country
Al mismo
on
tiempo,
bicycle over 5,000 kilometers.
sí, al mismo tiempo, observé cómo mi país natal, Cuba, en medio de la pandemia,
At that point, I also observed, I saw how my country, Cuba, in the middle of the pandemic,
desarrolló vacunas contra el COVID.
developed vaccines against COVID.
Me di cuenta entonces que Cuba no era el peor país del mundo.
I realized at that point that Cuba was not the worst country in the world.
Pero entonces, como por arte de magia, muchos cubanos más empezaron a levantar la voz en los Estados Unidos.
But also at that point, almost as though through magic, the majority of Cubans began to raise their voice.
Y cuando miramos alrededor nos dimos cuenta que no éramos los únicos,
And when we looked around, we realized we weren't the only ones.
que habían miles, todos ustedes, levantando la voz hacía mucho tiempo.
There were thousands of people just like yourselves, raising your voice all over.
Ustedes que son la,
And going back for a long time.
ustedes que son la conciencia moral del pueblo norteamericano.
You who are the moral consciousness of the American people.
Un día, todos estos cubanos que están acá, que levantan la voz, que piden el fin del bloqueo, regresarán a Cuba.
Someday, all the Cubans who are here, who are raising their voice against the blockade, they will return to Cuba.
Y la patria lo recibirá y dirá, este es mi hijo que estaba perdido y ha sido encontrado, que estaba muerto y ha resucitado.
And our people will welcome those children, those sons and daughters, as those who are lost and who were found again.
And those who were dead have been resurrected. El amor se impondrá contra el odio.
Love will impose itself over hate.
Vamos a una fiesta de amor y será el día que gritemos tan alto
We'll go to a festival of love and we will shout so loudly
que el gobierno de los Estados Unidos no tendrá otro remedio que levantar el bloqueo
that the U.S. government will have no choice but to have to lift the blockade.
ante el reclamo de personas unidas, diversas de todo el mundo.
In face of the demands of the people united and diverse throughout the world.
Cubanos de dentro, cubanos de fuera,
Cubans within the country, Cubans outside,
seres humanos de todo el mundo,
human beings from around the world,
clamando, gritando,
crying, demanding,
Cuba sí, bloqueo no. 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 Dios bendiga al pueblo de los Estados Unidos, Dios bendiga al pueblo de Cuba, Dios bendiga al mundo, Dios bendiga a los puentes de amor. God bless the people of Cuba, God bless the people of the United States, God bless the preachers of love, and God bless our love here, our united commitment to lift the blockade. Thank you very much.
Sí.
Carlos Lasso,
Bueno, a ver.
for bringing
Ya.
the message
Aquí
of
estamos.
love always to us. Before I introduce the next act,
Muy bien.
I just wanted to recap and
Ya
connect
nos fuimos aquí.
a few dots. We started the
Un
program
abrazo.
with
Que
our
Dios
legacy
bendiga
drummers,
a Cuba, que
and
Dios
the main
bendiga al mundo,
lead
que Dios
singer
bendiga a los Estados
singing
Unidos
about
y que la
liberty,
caridad del
dignity,
cobre extienda su
independence,
manto
and
protector
sovereignty.
sobre nuestro pueblo.
And
Puentes
I
de amor.
mentioned that because of Cuba, some of us now have a taste of what freedom is. We have a taste of what to yearn for in terms of liberation. I say that after hearing the ambassador give us a